we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 70 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Yellow. Check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Yellow, 22, red, cycle. Set.
Now Young. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Down. 33. Yellow. Ready.
They go play action. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
52. Let's go. Hut.
It's Young off play action. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
22 needle. Come on, set. Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Dowdle will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And running with power here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman from 19 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a forward defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Young off the play fake. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Ready. Black 40. Check, Hunt.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go, set. 45, 1, ready.
Young to throw on fourth. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go. Red, striker, 3-3. Ultra, ultra. Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
Ready, ready.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set, hut, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Shakir hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Allen. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And it's caught. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Fight. Ready?
Now Young. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. On the gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Okay,
Young in the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Ready. Drill. 52. 10 black. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
60 red. 22 needle. Ready.
Young to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Here we go. Yellow. 43. 5-6 smash. Red. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 seconds. Needle blue. Set.
Here is Young. Got him in, and he hits him in stride. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he pushes one forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he is going to have the Bills' first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Down, here's the run with Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
319.
Here's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete to Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Cook.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the 2nd half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First play and a first pass for Cousins. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
You know, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Again, it's Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's second and 6. Robinson up the middle. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Good routes here. Hey, can.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Check, hut.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Right through. 45. What? Ready.
Now here's Young. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now third down and very long.
Ready.
Young now. Left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You don't blue. Black. Hut.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
Three. Here we go. Set. Ready.
They run here without it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
Here we go.
Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready. Black. Set.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
First down.
Let's go now. Set.
Off the play fake, Young. That is caught. McMillan with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Set. Hut.
The play fake. Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
First and goal.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Set. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Down. Ready.
Throwing. Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A complete to Drake London. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Quick throw, but incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Young will set to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! Jalen Coker, 69 yards. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard
line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Black. 180.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, I mean, we get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Hey, we're good. Ready?
To throw, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Cousins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
46-yard line.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. To hard. Gun. Hey, yellow, yellow. Where's the hard?
Again, it's Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Cousins. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Cousins again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good. For a Falcons.
Gun.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What's that?
Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
What's that?
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Strike 60. Ready.
Now here's Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout.
Rhino!
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Gun. What's that?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go. Set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. This is caught by McMillan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Giving that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. Off we go from Cleveland. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set. Plus, here we go. Ready.
Throwing right away, it's Gabriel. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 24-yard
the 24 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, Gabriel. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Needle blue. Flag blue. Drill green. Set.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Come on, set. 52 blaster. Hut.
Quick throw taken in by Judy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loosened down. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Green jack. Ready?
On 1st down, Gabriel. Rushed to his left. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
38. Hey.
They bring Judy in motion.
Red, yellow. Set.
On 1st down, Gabriel. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set, ready. 33, yellow.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
45, white. 10 cycle. Red, cycle. Black, red. Hut, hut.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. And he's in. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Come on, set, ready.
On play action, Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Down.
Now Dowdle. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for Panthers. First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
Ready?
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Black, yellow, 43. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Panthers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is good. And the Panthers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
31-yard line.
White, ready, set, cut.
On first and 10, it's Gabriel. Goes down to his left, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Browns
Rail,
first
yellow.
down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Claws red, 6, mega.
Gabriel now on first down. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Green jack.
At the 41-yard line.
Black ultra. Blue, go.
They bring Judy in motion.
Slice blue, blue striker. Ready,
Looking to throw is Gabriel. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Black shot.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Red. Stop you. Yellow.
To throw is Gabriel.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come on, smash. Red. 50. Green. Needle blue. Drill green. Blaster. 6. White. White. Hut. Hut.
Here's Gabriel. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Cleveland.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Brett dealt it up to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Leggett on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
On the ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Ready. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll go play action with Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Jeremiah Lucy-Koromoa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, Reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers.
Let's go.
Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Hey, red, cycle. Set cut.
On second down, here's Gabriel. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Browns first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
50, green. Black Ultra. Zoom, black. Blaster, 6, green jack. Set.
Now Gabriel. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Mike, 6, mega. Ready.
Gabriel to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready, break. Rail, yellow. Here we go. 45, black shot. Hut.
Throwing again is Gabriel. The throw here is complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
Ready.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. He has a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Zombie Nation.